Hey, Salawan. First and foremost, per usual, before we begin with this camp session, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praise to Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now pushing this word and truth and sincerity. Shalom, Yahawashi, Shemashah, Brakathon. Alright, so per usual, we blessed by Yahawashi, Shemashah, to come out here and prophesy the downfall of America, and to also let you so-called blacks and Spanish Native Americans know that the doors of repentance are closing, right? And for you to repent while the evil days draw nigh. Alright, but you know, without further ado, today's date is April 30th, 2024. You know, the year of hopefully, you know, Jacob's trouble coming to pass. And with that being said, the first thing we're gonna get into is prophecy. Alright, and I got this article pulled up that I want to touch up on a little bit. It says over 98% of the world's central banks are preparing to unleash the cashless society. And if you can, bro, Babu Kashah, grab what is that, Job 20 and 23, when it said he's about to fill his belly. Alright, because what this is basically getting into is the so-called white man getting ready to establish his digital system. Alright, and we've been talking about this starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for a cool little minute. Alright, and you're gonna have more of these articles pop up, and it's gonna continue to seem like ain't nothing happening, right? Until one of them days do come where, you know, the internet go down or the power go down, and in a couple weeks later, they talk about how you need that, you know what, in order to come over here to this, you know, nearest concentration camp to purchase some shit. Alright, it's gonna take one day or one, you know what I'm saying, significant event where this shit do a full 360 turnaround. Right, but this is what they plan on doing. They basically plan on doing away with the fiat currency, which is, you know, this physical money that we got, right? And they want to roll in that digital system, right, where you get stamped in your hand or in your forehead. All right, but if you can't, go ahead and get there.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Yep, and right now this man is about to fill his belly. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make the analogy a lot. You know, he preparing for dinner. You know, we got the table set up. You know, got the big long ass table set up. All the chairs set in place. Got the silverware, the dishes set up. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the waiters out there bringing out that big ass ham. You know, with the apple in his mouth. You know, bringing out all the other, you know what I'm saying, different necessities to eat. He getting ready to fill his belly, but like the Most High said, when he was about to fill it, or when he was about to eat, roughly paraphrase and read that over again, about the show.
Job 20 verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yep, so right when this man is about to eat, you know what I'm saying, once he start eating, you know what I'm saying, which is like slang talk, you know what I'm saying, you know, when Jake, when they about to fight, they be like, I'm finna eat, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. When this man is when he's setting this shit up and he thinking he finna succeed with it, that's when the Most High gonna send his son back to interrupt this man. All right,
verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword cometh out of his gown. Terrors are upon him. That's just showing you that that's going to lead to World War III, not too long after he's starting to eat. Like,
yep, because that's one of or the main way for his destruction is them thermonuclear missiles. So this is why the brother brought that up, because they both go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because in order for Yahawashi to come back, you got to have the MOTB. You know what I'm saying, be established.
And before the MOTB, the financial collapse.
Yep, exactly, bro.
And because MOTB is the last, that's end game, that's done for. Once the MOTB is set up and he just starts really implementing that shit, it's game over. Like, that's done. Like, that's the last prophecy that we need to happen before, you know, the Most High sends out the nukes. Okay?
Yep. And I want to grab this real quick, because the scripture got into how the Most High was going to cast his fury upon him. This is Psalm 17 and 13. And it say, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. And how is the Most High going to disappoint him? You know what I'm saying? By interrupting this man's, his digital system. Because in his head, he thinking he getting away with this shit. He running, you know what I'm saying? He basically trying to point the finger at Jake. Until the Most High sent Yahawashi back to interrupt his plan. All right, because they've been trying to fulfill this plan, you know what I'm saying, for decades, or they've been basically having it set up for the okie doke for a couple of decades, if I'm not mistaken. It say, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is talking about Esau, Edom. which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world which have their portion in this life, in whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance. And that's the point that I'm gonna grab on that. You know, basically disappoint them and cast them down. All right, and we in that time where this man, he got everything set up. You know what I'm saying? He finna send what, like 92 billion over there to Ukraine to fund them. And what's that doing? That's devaluing the dollar.
Inflation.
All right, and they doing this shit on purpose. They not doing it just to help them. They doing it because they purposely trying to lower the value of the dollar. You know what I'm saying? You also got these the central banks, they shutting down. Then you got all the other nations. What they doing? They dropping the dollar. You know what I'm saying? What was that thing with BRICS, bro?
Oh, the BRICS currency.
Yeah, that shit.
They're all leaning up to start up their own currency backed by gold. Every time these other nations would try to start up their own, currency, what would happen? America would paint them to be doing something evil and go bomb them or go, start war with them, so they wouldn't be able to implement.
And that's what they do with Ishmael a lot, bro.
That's what they did with it. That's exactly what they did with.
And if I'm not mistaken, Ishmael, they like one of the only countries that don't got a Rothschild bank over there or some shit.
Exactly.
So that's why Esau be giving them hell like that, because Esau, if he got his bank set up over there, then he got full control. But he don't got that shit set up over there, and that's why the Ishmaelites, they fighting tooth and nail with this nigga like, nah, fuck all that shit.
And now Russia is doing that, and China's doing it. But the thing is it's not as easy as picking on the bear. Right? You can't really pick on China and Russia as you can with these Ishmaelite nations. And this is why, hey, it's all playing out perfectly. It's all playing out perfectly. Now it's, hey, Ezekiel 12 chapter, man, the vision is, right, really not touching the people. Like that proverb in Israel is ceasing, where everybody's saying, man, that's just not for the days. That's not for my sons to see that shit. I'm not gonna see that. My great-grandson's gonna see the end of this world.
You thinking that, you know what I'm saying, that it ain't just around the corner. You know what I mean? But it is. This is why it's being talked about so that much. This is why there's so many articles getting into it. This is why they want to ban TikTok. Because TikTok, they get on there and they expose every goddamn thing.
Oh, when they're using TikTok, that TikTok ban is a Trojan horse too.
Hey,
because on top of that bill is all other types of shit that they throw, like what is a fine print. Right, but the main thing is a TikTok ban. But on top of that, once they're allowing all these different what's it called, decrees to pass, like. But nonetheless, though, yeah, that's the main reason I want to ban TikTok, though, because they're showing you what's really happening in these other countries and showing you what's really happening around the world, man.
Yeah, ain't that pillow shit that they put on KCB, DC, or whatever local news network that they be watching this shit. They're not gonna get on there and show you what's actually happening. They gonna get on there and they basically gonna read your ass a script. They reading the same script that somebody reading from Arizona to fucking New York. They reading the same script. All right, but I got this pulled up. It say 1 in 4 Americans fear they will lose their job this year. And I don't know if I was getting into it at the beginning of this lesson, but I got this lesson queued up that I'm finna get knocked down out on our desire here in a little bit after camp. Getting into how, like I was telling the brother, you got Kroger's. It's like 413 of them that's been shut down already, and it's a lot of. Hey, that's like one of the main, grocery stores, grocery companies that people go to. You know what I mean? You got a lot of Costco shutting down. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, you got like over 1,000, blue collar jobs being cut loose. It's all type of shit going on when it comes to, the working industry and stuff like that. And shit, even where I work at right now, FedEx. They talk about how that shit probably not gonna be there next year. The manager's talking about how I may not even have a job next year. You know what I mean? Damn. Shit like that. Hey, the American economy is being broken. All right, and what you gonna do when they establish that MOTB? If you can, grab Revelations 13 real quick, bro. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna get into what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people that say that it's sin. You got people say that it's white women. You got people say that it's philosophy. You got people that say it's all everything other than what it actually is. All right, and when you look into, you know what I'm saying, that RFID, it only makes sense for that to be the MOTB, nothing else. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16.
And of course, keep it season 2,
Okay. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead.
Yep, so you people that's getting ready to lose your jobs, you know what I'm saying, the people that may be high in status in the society, you know what I mean, you all gonna become one, because what's their whole motive? We're gonna make the rich richer and the poor poorer. Don't think that, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be a middle class and shit. There ain't gonna be none of that. That's why they breaking the middle class, because they want there to either be the 1% and they want there to be the poor. Point blank period. Ain't gonna be no in between. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead though, Malak.
And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, and a lot of you other camps, you still ain't got into what the buying and selling part is.
They don't. They beat around all the bush. They beat around the bush with the buying and selling part, because there's no other thing. Philosophy, you can't buy or sell with philosophy. You can't buy or sell with white women. You can't buy or sell with all these different ways of whatever you guys be saying, bro. The mark is what it is. When you go into that word karagma and you go into that, when you go into that word mark, it goes into the word karagma. And when you go into the prefix of that word karagma, it goes into karat, which goes into a pill or a state. And those are devices used to inject. And you guys can't get around that.
Exactly. I like the scriptures say in a prologue of Sirach, in order to get the true understanding of the scriptures, you have to go into certain words in the original language. And you niggas skip over that.
Because if you were just going to the word, now explain Karax.
Explain John 3:16. You know that this is why you have to go into the Hebrew, bro, or you have to go into the Greek, Shalaki. But go ahead,
verse 18. Here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603.6.
Yep, and that's on every barcode, by the way. Whether it's said actually or not. You know what I'm saying? All the numbers add up to 603.6, which is 666. And ain't that what they push heavy in Satanism? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And who's the forefront of Satanism? You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man.
Yeah, the barcode is the three big. So when you see the lines, it's only three big lines when you go into them, and those three big lines are 666. That's when it goes into it, because you have all these other numbers down in the middle and shit, but those three big, on the barcode, you have those three main big lines, and those are going into 666. And why would they do that? Why couldn't they just put 1, 2, 3?
And they do that and they do that shit with a lot of stuff. Like even with with certain symbols, like with Google Chrome or some shit like that.
Yeah, but what the difference with the barcode is, that's the buying and selling aspect of the karagma. That's how that C-hip is gonna be able to buy. That's gonna be the system that's gonna be tied with this NWO, right? What we just got into, them trying to cancel out the physical dollar to move into a digital currency, so they can really implement this system, this beast system, the 666 system, where you can't buy or sell unless you have that device that's gonna allow you to buy and sell in that system. Right, with that barcode, and in order for Esau Edom to bring this, to pass, he needs shit to hit the fan, man. He needs chaos. He needs he needs chaos to bring order. The whole model of the dollar.
Pressure from above, pressure from below.
Yep.
Order after chaos.
Order after chaos. And it's only the spirit that it's on the dollar, because that's gonna be what they're gonna use to transition to the new dollar. I
want to grab this real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel 7:19 before you finish that. Or is there some more on that?
That's it. That's the next verse.
It say they will throw their silver into the streets, and their gold will be treated as a thing unclean. And what this made me think about was what happened in Venezuela a couple years ago, whenever the economy collapsed. You had all type of Venezuelan dollars and shit just all laid the fuck out in the streets. And here in America, you gonna have dollar bills just dumped out, because that shit it's gonna be worthless, bro.
It's gonna be the same shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like how they show you in them apocalyptic movies with paper everywhere and all that. That's how money gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It say the silver and gold will not be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. And we know that that MOTB, that system being set up, that's a part of the Lord's wrath, because within that process of that being established and it being established, you're going to have all hell breaking loose. And you're going to have Jake that's going to be tempted to go and actually bow down to this man's system. And that's what he wants. He wants Jake to be desperate, like what they did with slavery and shit. They purposely let Jake go because they know Jake was going to be reliant. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jake can't survive without him type shit, so to speak, quote unquote. And it's going to be no different going into this time now. Once they really close all this down, niggas ain't got the Lord to depend on. Who they going to depend on? They going to go depend on their oppressor. But like the scriptures say, woe unto them that trust in Egypt. It say that silver and gold will not be able to deliver them in the days of the Lord's wrath, right? You ain't gonna be able to go and just buy and sell as you please, like how we can right now. you gonna be able to go to that Circle K and fill up your gas tank and shit. It say it will not satisfy the hunger or fill the stomachs, where it has caused them to stumble in their sin. And one thing niggas do is they put money before they put the Most High. You know what I mean? And the Lord gonna give you over to your own devices.
Exactly.
So if that's what you putting before him, then he gonna tell you like he told Jake in the book of Judges. He said, go call upon them since they your guys to help. Hey, ask them to help you. You know what I mean? That's what the Most High gonna tell you as when it come to that money. When Esau set up that system, going into that time, he gonna, hey, you got it, bro. You put that shit before me. Hey, we're gonna see if that's gonna deliver you. And like the scripture say, you gonna be, you gonna be hungry. You gonna be out here starving. All right.
Yeah, cause Jake thinks that this karagma is gonna be so easy to just put off and say no. Remember, this is this.
And when you tell Jake this, they be like, I'm gonna just say no. I'm just not gonna get it. It's a lot deeper than that, bro.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3, and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep, and that's only applying to the elect, all right? Because when you go into the definition for the word keep, it basically means to protect, set over, or to watch. And the only ones that's going to be given a spirit and be protected, you know, whenever this man does set up this system, is the elect. Anybody else outside of the elect, you know what I mean? You either going to get your ass tortured in there, get your head chopped off, unrighteously, I'm gonna say that, because we're gonna die for a righteous reason.
Exactly.
If that be our lot.
You want to get that word temptation, fuck for sure.
Yeah, I got you.
Because this thing is a lot more serious than what Jake really just thinks that Jake just thinks about here just to do this shit, bro. You know, we know how hard it's gonna be to make it past. The only way you're not gonna take that karagma is if you're the elect, bro. That's the only way.
You talking about 1 Corinthians 10-13? Or?
No, just the word temptation.
Oh, you talking about the definition?
Yeah, the definition.
My fault. Jake be on autopilot, so everything I type in, I gotta put KJV behind it.
You're right.
But this is the definition for the word temptation. This is the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise. It's a desire, urge, itch, impulse, inclination. Like when you read about in Sirach about a eunuch. You know what I'm saying? When a eunuch is around a virgin woman, he want to devour her bad as hell, but he can't do nothing because he ain't got no rod. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how your ass is. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to I might have lost my train of thought.
Taking that karagma.
Yeah, taking that damn karagma. You gonna have that urge. You know what I'm saying? That urge, that itch to just go and take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be made so damn desperate going into that time.
Because now imagine if you don't got faith going into a time where there's no easy access to food, water, there's no easy access to your daily necessities. And you gotta do it over here telling you that and then you got kids, you got those around you that you need to provide for. And they got this dude telling you, you got no faith, but you got this dude telling you that he has everything you need, but all you need is to take this karagma. I'll let your family eat, drink, have a little bit of shelter. All you need to do is take this karagma, take this mark, take this RFID hit. Okay? Then you're really gonna see in that time how much of a temptation is gonna be. But what we're holding our patience, man. Coming to the highways and the byways, week in and week out, prophesying, man. Just waiting for the Lord to, really come through with it, but being patient, understanding that if we need to be out here for another 5 years, 10 years, then so be it. We're gonna do it because this is a patient. We have to be patient, long suffering.
Yep, and that's what it's gonna take. But eventually,
oh yeah, that was just throwing it out there.
Nah, of course.
Yeah, we don't got that much time, man. Jake, we are here another 10 years and shit. Hell nah. We almost out of here, bro. Things are, what everything that's happening across the globe right now, bro. It's too evident now.
It should be a wake up call for Jake ass. Romans 13:11 say it's high time to awake out of sleep.
And then when you brought out that last camp, going into the different aspects before Rome was falling down. It's the exact same aspects that are happening here again today in America.
It's no different. Everything that was happening back in Rome, you know what I'm saying? All the things that was leading to its downfall.
Exactly.
The things that indicated it, it's the same shit happening now, literally. You know what I mean? And one thing about every kingdom or every empire that ever reigned was the economy collapsed and shit. And what's American economy doing? It's collapsing. They always bringing up and shit talking about how we may have a government shutdown. Why? Because the shit is being crippled.
Mm-hmm.
It's over with. This shit is not turning back. But you got something you want to bring out right now?
No, that's it.
You can go to Isaiah the 24th chapter, Bible Prashad, because we was mentioning in this article, it said 1 in every 4 Americans. Let me just grab it real quick. I think it said 1 in 4 Americans is about to lose their job or some shit like that. But it's gonna be more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, what they gonna do is they gonna say, in order for you to keep your job, just like what they did at the beginning of the pandemic, what they say. They say you gotta go and
Take that.
get hit with that you know what and get all the other different variations of the shit.
Hell no.
You know what I mean?
Hell no.
Not knowing what the fuck it was doing in your body. You know what I mean? You mutating as we speak. But
Calm, bro.
it's gonna be no different when it comes to this motherfucking you know what.
And that's the spirit, because the same thing with the karama, you know, you mutating as you speak. There's gonna be a judgment on top of you taking that karama. You're gonna be having that blister, bro.
That sore.
Yeah, that sore.
From that damn radiation, bro. Take chemotherapy damn near. You know what I'm saying?
That shit, I think, just going through your body, man. Hell no.
This shit like having a Bluetooth speaker in your arm, bro. Like you just radiation, like you crazy.
Like, it's like I'm having a microwave constantly going off in your hand, bro.
Yep.
Before you even get a nuke.
Yeah, like, why would you want technology in your body? Like, that shit just don't. That's how you know we in a time where it's just weird, bro.
This shit weird.
You have motherfuckers that'll be cyborgs if they could be. Like that's just weird, bro.
Yeah,
like what the fuck?
I seen Jake talking about, you know, I actually want to be the first one to take that Neuralink because it's gonna show me how to get all types of money.
Dumbass niggas. Niggas and money, bro.
He said, I'm gonna know how to make all types of money.
Man, niggas and that damn money, bro.
That shit gonna malfunction in your brain and shit, bro.
You at least expect the nigga to be like, yeah, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I would at least expect the nigga to be like, I'm gonna download all type of information or some shit with that, you know what?
Get the
But
whole
this nigga
breakdown.
talking about, I'm gonna figure out how to get money. Like, man, you.
With the Neuralink, bro. That shit crazy. So it just goes to show, man, you know, right now you have people that are just easily influenced just by, you know, the way they're advertising it. Now imagine when they're advertising it when they advertise that through chaos, through desperate measures. Come on now.
Yep.
They're advertising RFID chip either in the hand or in the brain in order for you to provide for your loved ones because you don't have no faith. Because faith, believe it or not, is a gift, and we have that. You know, and why y'all bashing us out for that? Because we're gonna go into that time knowing that we're gonna get fed. Right? There's been multiple different occurrences in the scriptures where the Lord came, you know, for His men during the time of famine, pestilences, you know, hard times around the area that they were staying in. You know, that's the kind of faith that we need to have. You know, we do, and you know, we're all gonna get put to the test on that. You know, you can go to Elijah, like Daniel. He was in a den. How the hell was he gonna get water and food? And he was kicking it with some lions.
Yeah, here's some, because they purposely started the lines so that when they get let loose, they're going there and tear them up. Tear them up. But that wasn't the case. The Lord said He had an angel shutting their mouth.
And on top of that, He had it to where, and that's, you gotta believe it. You know, when you really got it, and He had it to where He teleported Habakkuk in there to, you know, give them some food and some water, man.
Yep.
So, if you don't believe, if you can't believe in the scriptures, then you're not gonna make it, bro. Because that's the type of faith that the man of the Lord had. Throw me in the lion's den. You know, I think throw me in a bull that's lit up on fire. That shit damn near torching, looking like a damn, you know, all red and shit.
You talking about the brazen bull?
The brazen bull. Copper, you know, when you burn copper and shit, or any metal, it gets that red, it gets all red and shit. Oh. Throw me. You know, that's the type of faith that they had, man. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, then throw me in there.
They're talking about a furnace.
Furnace, it was like a furnace.
It's basically like a fucking big ass oven that was with a dome in it. Like,
oh yeah, you're right. And they got it so hot to where the people that were throwing or making it more harder because they weren't dying was you know, they got killed themselves. You know?
It wasn't that they was done. What they did was before they threw them in there, they was like, we finna make this shit super hot. We finna make it super hot. So y'all just burn the fuck up like that. But instead it backfired on them.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And then I forgot, I think Nebuchadnezzar came in and tossed them in there and that's when oh shit, I see the son of man.
Yeah, I see the son of man. Yeah, cause there's a fourth man in the middle. That's Yahawashi, bro.
Yep, and that's the faith that you got to step out on in that time because, like, I forgot which elder was always mentioning it, but he said you're gonna have to step out on serious faith. Matter of fact, I think it's Elder Yashawamba. You got to step out on some serious faith during that time. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got that guillotine right there, bro, what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna be scared. I'll be afraid to you. I'll fuck around be scared. Because, I mean, damn, you know you finna get your head chopped off. Ain't none of us ever seen somebody get their head chopped off like that. Like,
and on top of that, ain't none of us ever said that shit was gonna be easy, you know?
Hell
Like,
no.
you know, we all kind of have that kind of, you know, we need the Lord, you feel me? We know that, you know? Jake out here thinking shit's sweet, you feel me? Jake out here thinking shit's just gonna be, hey, they think that their house is trying to continue forever and ever, man. You know, even though it's going to Esau, you know, we can apply that to them and everybody in the world, but us, you know, hopefully.
Man, you can apply that to Jake ass too, because Jake think because really, you niggas is Edomites. Yeah. Y'all live like that.
Scripture say they surpass the deeds of the wicked.
Yep.
Y'all worse than Edomites.
You niggas are spiritual Edomites. You act just like them niggas.
Mm-hmm. You want me to get this in the book of Isaiah chapter 24?
Yeah, Isaiah 24 started verse 1.
Okay.
And the reason that we get this is because even when they do set up this system, that's gonna make a lot of people lose their jobs. All right, and if it's happening now, just how much more in that time? But don't think that shit just gonna be sweet. Y'all gonna lose your job and shit. We just gonna have fun at the house.
Hop on Indeed and start looking for the one.
Or not even that. Niggas think that they just gonna be able to rely on the stimulus check. We gonna get something soon, head ass. When you lose that, nah, you not, bro. You not. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with his mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
I think the point, or you can start at verse 3, Salaki.
Okay. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away.
Hey, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The earth languisheth and fadeth away. When you go into them definitions, it basically means to be in a sorrowful state. All right, and this is what this shit is leading to. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hella sorrowful out here. Wait until just give a quick testament, not to get too personal. I remember my mama lost her job back a year ago, and that shit made her depressed as fuck. You know what I mean? And how much more whenever people get to losing their jobs and they know that they can't provide a way to feed their children and shit like that. If people doing it now and they bugging out, how much more in that time, bro? Alright? This shit finna get bad out here. People finna be struggling. And the only way that you're gonna be able to go and get cleaned up is if you're gonna get that, you know what?
This one's hard right here. The haughty people of the earth do language.
Yeah, you proud ass niggas.
That one's hard
proud
right
motherfuckers. Y'all gonna be the main ones that's gonna be bitching and crying in that time. Like Luke 6:25 say, hey, woe to them that laughing after you shall weep and be sorrowful.
That one's hard right there.
Yeah, right now it's fun right now. It's cool. You do what the fuck you want.
Posting dinners, posting nice little getaways.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that right now.
You feel me?
Yeah, it's like that right now, but just wait until that shit is not in existence.
Verse 5, the earth also was defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore has the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Yep.
The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth.
Yep, the mirth of tabrets. You know what I mean? You got these different festivals.
It's Coachella, motherfucking, you know, all these different EDC,
Rolling Loud,
Rolling Loud.
all that shit finna stop.
That shit gonna be dead.
That shit gonna stop.
The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
Yep, so you got these different festivities going on. Like the scriptures say, the mirth of the land is gone, bro. This shit all gonna stop. This shit ain't gonna continue forever. You know what I mean? But it gotta play out that way. You know what I mean? You gotta have these different festivals going on because we living in the days of Noah all over again. So you gotta have these motherfuckers out here living it up until something blow up at one of them. That's exactly how it's gonna be. And they show you in the movies all the time. Like in Batman, they blew up that damn stadium and shit, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if they blow up an EDC this year or some shit, especially with the time that we living in now. And that's where a lot of people go.
And then on top of that, man, I don't even necessarily gotta blow up, but shit's the fan. You know, power outages, famine really starts hitting. You know, they can't even just open up an EDC or Rolling Loud because they just ain't no fucking, the economy's through. Everybody's looking, what the fuck are we getting? Jobs is being laid off, and it's, you know, everybody's gonna be gone, bro.
Nobody gonna be able to buy one of them expensive ass tickets.
Yeah.
Them tickets expensive.
Hey, that's why it says the mirth of tablet ceases, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceases. Meaning stopping, meaning them, like it don't even, it don't even gotta blow up. It just can stop because of how much shit is just happening across the globe, and really just America just being so down under.
Yep, and then when they cut the internet, what's gonna stop? Music ain't gonna be no posting shit like that. Like what TikTok was trying to do when they was trying to stop people from posting their music or something like that, bro. Come on now, let's hear it.
The jobs, man, you get laid off, ain't no money being made. You know, you're wondering what the fuck's going on with the stores. You're wondering why the fuck, you're wondering what the hell's happening with America type shit. Like the purge is damn near down the street. It feels like, and that's how it's gonna be. Hey, they're not gonna be trying to bump music at that moment.
Oh, for sure not.
You're gonna figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. Like, so what's gonna happen next? And then next, you're gonna see just motherfucking, jets and shit start flying all over the place and shit.
And they show you that in movies too. Like it'd be like a motherfucker at the table, it'd be some music playing, and they'd be in there stressed out and shit. And that fucker start spazzing like, turn that shit off. You know what I mean? That's that motherfucker, turn that shit off.
Yeah.
Fucking hungry.
Yeah. Verse 9, they shall not drink wine with the song.
Yep, because when you drinking and you're young, you getting loose, you chilling, you know what I mean? You enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be none of that.
Hell no.
Go ahead.
Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yep, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
You're not even gonna want to drink
your conscience, if you get drunk, bro, in that time, motherfucker conscience gonna get to eat now. They gonna get to overthinking and shit, like, damn, I really can't provide for my kids. My kids over here starving.
People out to live for me and shit.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because watch the movie The Road. That's a good example. You're not gonna want to drink at a time like that. You're not even gonna want to hit. The only ones that are gonna be able to drink and have a good time at that time are gonna be the elect. Okay.
Yep.
Other than that, bro, if you're not the elect, you best believe you're not gonna be drinking at that time. You're gonna be, the scripture say, gonna be looking for a sorrow. What's it called in the book of Hebrews? What's that precept in the book of Hebrews, the 10th chapter, going into a fearful looking of judgment. That's what's gonna be on your mind.
Yep.
Verse 10, the city of confusion, Babylon the Great. When you go to the word Babylon, is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Yep, you're gonna have these stores and shit. At these plazas, they're gonna be all boarded up and closed. Go ahead.
There is a crying for wine in the streets.
Yep, you're gonna have people that's gonna be seeking for the truth. You know what I mean? People gonna be, searching for answers in some degree, like what they show you on Leave the World Behind. Just looking for answers. You know what I mean? They say that shit in all the movies. Just looking for answers. What's going on? You know what I mean?
That's a lesson right there.
It is.
Just looking for answers.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it's a cold ass title.
That be told
Yeah.
But yeah, because that's what's Amos 8 and 11, bro.
Because during that time, like, they not gonna be telling you shit. They're not gonna tell you what's going on. All they gonna be telling you is what? They're gonna be like, they're gonna get on them emergency broadcasters and they're gonna be like, just sit back, be calm, don't panic, help is on the way. That's what they gonna do. The whole time, help ain't on the way. And you gonna be looking like, what the fuck going on? Like I don't know if you remember when we saw American Blackout, bro. And they was waiting and shit. They waiting for that aid, and they was like, "Oh, what the fuck going on?" They's already been a week and shit. Like,
it's been it's been a week. Like, nah, hell, like that's what shit, And let me get this precept for you. It's the book of Romans, chapter 3, and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yet let the Most High be true, and every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. You see, when this shit really cracks, you're gonna really see that we were right all along, bro. That everything we've been saying has been justified. And the thing that's gonna be, you're gonna be what, crying for? It says there's a crying for a wine in the streets, man. All that's gonna be happening is you're gonna be thinking about what brothers were saying on the YouTube. Them crazy dudes with them dresses, with Bibles in their hand, telling you what was getting ready to happen in Babylon the Great. And when it starts happening, that's the only thing you're gonna remember. Your ass laughing. Your ass mocking. The whole time you're gonna be crying, sitting in the corner waiting for some military troop to butt you with a gun or some shit, take you in to a FEMA camp. Or whatever it may be, a cannibal gang pick you up, take you to the back of the truck. That's the shit that's getting ready to happen here in Babylon the Great. Motherfuckers think shit's sweet. You know, think shit's fun and games. But,
Yeah, but the Lord said it himself, bro. They dwell without care.
They dwell without care.
And in Ezekiel the 30th chapter, they dwell without care, bro.
And the scripture also says, "She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth already." Man, you women.
Yep,
And
shit.
the women the ones be the most turned up.
You can apply that to these niggas
exactly. And that's the spirit you said that, bro, because these dudes is women too, bro.
Hell yeah.
Feminine ass dudes. You know, all y'all. Hey, the scriptures. We're getting into it right now. You know?
I want to grab this real quick since you got that out. Revelation 10:7 it says, "But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yahawashi shall be finished, as he had declared to his servants the prophets." All right, and in that time, you know what I mean, people gonna be seeking for answers and shit like that. You know what I mean? And of course, the Most High may not even give it to you.
Hell no.
For some, he may give it to you, but that don't mean that you're gonna make it. Now you do got the elect that's gonna wake up at the 11th hour. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High may just have it where he gonna tell you like, hey, or you may stumble across a prophet, and then he give you the rundown just for your ass to be destroyed, because like the scriptures say, you gonna have some that wake up to everlasting life, and some to everlasting shame and contempt. You got some niggas that's hearing about the truth just to get their ass destroyed, and that ain't a lot of that shit's scary.
That's a scary.
But that's a lot of people locked though, believe it or not.
And there'll be many more of them which perish, and them that should be saved.
Yep, and then you're gonna be thinking about everything we was telling you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Well, that's the scriptures say that in the book of in the Apocrypha. Your own conscience.
You talking about 2 Corinthians 16?
If I'm not mistaken, it goes into how your own conscience is gonna condemn you.
Oh, condemn conscience. I think that's in line. I got you though.
You know, because in that time, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be thinking about, you know, the man you was laughing at.
So Rock 14:2 says, "Blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him." You can break it down too if you want. And who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord.
Yep, you know, and that's what's happening. That's what's gonna happen. You know, Jake is gonna have a condemned conscience in that time. Cause what? You're not doing anything to prove to the Most High that he deserves salvation, bro.
At all, bro. All the nigga good for, bro, is just confessing with our mouth. That's all Jake out here be good for.
A lot of fucking, what's that,
you know what I mean?
Mouth work.
Yeah, a lot of just talking and shit. You know what I mean? When in order for you to believe, you actually have to show it through your actions, not just say it. Because when you talk, you think first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you think, it turns into an action, and talking is an action. You know what I mean? So it begins in your mind first. You know what I mean? And if you truly believe in the Most High, you're gonna do what he told you to do. You're not just gonna say that you believe with your mouth and shit. It just be a lot of people faking the funk when it comes to dealing with the Most High.
It says the scriptures say, with their mouth they honor me, but their hearts are far from me. You know, with your mouth you guys, I love God, God this, bendiciones this, you know, bless this. Whole time your mind is way far from the Most High. You know, not doing what is needed for you to do, repent. You know. But you want me to get a little bit more on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Back at verse 11. All joy is darkened, the birth of the land is gone.
The birth of the land is gone. And this shit really gone now, bro. When these so-called holidays come around, that shit don't feel the same.
Hell no.
Let holidays come around.
That's impressive place.
Like, I was just thinking that motherfucker got red lights on it and red basically vengeance. So what the Lord gonna do when America get vengeance on it? And now had red lights with the flag.
With
on
the
it.
flag on it, that is true. Hell
And
yeah.
ain't nothing, no coincidence.
Exactly.
Everything is spiritual. Like how dude went and set himself on fire in front of the White House and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you see that?
Yeah,
shit?
I seen that.
Yeah, come on now, bro. That wasn't just something. Just what are the odds of some shit like that happening? This nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
In order for you to set yourself on fire, you gotta have some type of spirit on your ass to do that.
And
shit,
he said
bro.
he seen some shit. Yeah, the files opened up and shit. And he already knew probably what off rip with the, because when he supposedly released the files or whatever, you know he saw he didn't release the full files, bro. He held back, you know, because he probably seen the New World Order and was like, hell no, like I need to go protest, yada yada, like there's no way, like these dudes can get away with it, burn myself. That's what they did in China. You know, them Asians and shit that they were protesting against the world, whatever, they burned themselves on fire.
Yep.
You know, so that means bro seen something serious that's getting ready to happen here in Babylon the Great, bro.
Absolutely.
You know, dwelling
And
with,
was that the point on that?
there's a little bit more. I can get verse 12.
Okay.
And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the point.
Yeah, if you can, go to Lamentations, the 4th chapter. Let's see. I think where it gets into like lamenting and stuff. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick, so I can show you where exactly I want it. Damn, it's not.
It's all good. It's all good.
If you want to, you can just go ahead and grab 2 Corinthians 16 and just verse 18 while I find this real quick, bro.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yep, and like Ezekiel say, behold evils and only evil shall come. You know what I mean? The future for America, it's not promising.
It's only
You know what I mean? It's only gonna be evil and it's only gonna be trouble. It's gonna be heavy on your mind if you're not in the right spirit. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, I ain't gonna say you stress it, you know what I'm saying, but the Most High mentions it time and time again. They got